In this video, I'm going to show you how to apply for a $10,000 grant for everyone. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone. I'm going to include it in the spreadsheet where I list links to information resources and application portals to grants for everyone. I even have grants for your high school students. Only 2 requirements for this thing. And you got to move on it now because the application portal is open. It closes tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. Only 2 requirements. You have to be 18 or over, and you have to simply sell something, which is as simple as I told you about before. Remember that Bob Ross bobblehead doll that I bought at $6.99? I told you that if I were to find clones for it, bam, right there. Hopped on like 11 of them or so, 11 including this one. Conservatively speaking, I know I'll be making about 3 times my money on this investment. It's like what, $60? What if I make $180, $200, whatever? They're already flipping for $20.99. This thing is still being actively sold at retailers. So if you pick one up, you want to hold it. The longer that you hold it, I remember my son had an Optimus Prime that when I purchased it, it cost about $17. I looked at it a couple of years later, it was like at around $60, $80. These toys, and they go quickly sometimes. If they're popular enough, if they are themed based off of a popular TV series, etc., Hasbro, all this 80s nostalgia stuff, Transformers, G.I. Joe, they go quickly. Electronics also go quickly. Now, you don't have to simply rely on this. You could sell old stuff in your house. You can go to garage sales and find things that are popular on eBay. Simply perform a query on eBay for sold items. See how much they sell for. And if you could find it for cheaper, 10 times cheaper or 2 times cheaper, whatever it is, you go ahead and factor in that cost, that margin, that profit margin that you make. That's profit, which equates to self-employment income. It's not W-2 filed income that you get as an employee for a business, another person's business. It's for your own business. All right? If you file that in your taxes as a 1099 employee, of course you go take deductions from that income, the amount of money that it takes for you to make that, the gas money, all that. You can take business deductions, and you are essentially operating a business. And if you do that by yourself, you are operating what the Small Business Administration refers to as a non-employer firm. There are 25,701,671 non-employer firms out of the 31.7 million small businesses in the United States. So the whopping majority of small businesses in the United States are non-employer firms, meaning that only one person operates the business. And small businesses in the United States constitute 99.9% of all businesses, employing 60.6 million U.S. workers, half of the U.S. workforce. So if you're not operating a small business, I don't know what you're doing. I've been telling you about this on that video that's welcomed 301,000 views so far. And a number of you in the comments section, I've read hundreds of comments. I've opened my small business. I've opened my small business. Okay? This grant right here I'm about to show you, it's not like the EIDL criteria, the Economic Injury Disaster Loan criteria, or the Paycheck Protection Program loan, which also turns into a grant criteria where you had to have a business, or you had to have a business in operation in 2019 and 2020. You simply have to operate a small business. Let's go into the FAQs real quick. Look, eligibility. 18 or over, 18 years of age to apply. For business owners with multiple business, please complete this application based on your largest business owned. Okay? Privacy, conflict of interest, publicity. You'll get publicity if once LISC awards this grant. Can I change my application after it's submitted? Make sure that you review it carefully. We're about to do that shortly. Do grants receive confirmation? If I applied, can I apply again? No, you can't apply. You can only apply once for this thing, so you already applied for it. The reason that I'm dropping this video real quick is because they close the applications tomorrow, February 9th. How will I be contacted? It's all right here. Look, round 1 by April 29th. There's going to be more rounds, so if you don't get it the first time around, then you can go ahead and apply again. What are the size of the awards? 5,000 to 20,000. I looked through the application nonetheless, and it only allows you to select $10,000. So we're about to see that in a minute. You can use it for all these things right here. Does anything need to be repaid? No, these grants do not get repaid. Now, it may impact your unemployment insurance if you use it for payroll, if you use it to pay yourself. and you're receiving PUA. So that's among the frequently asked questions. Here's the app. Let's get right to it. So you agree to all this stuff? Yes, I acknowledge. Neal, Alexander, Rodriguez, bang. Business website. Legal business name. Primary business address. So you're just entering this information as you see here. Does the primary business address above serve as the registered legal business address? Yes. For federal tax purposes. Structure of business. It's a limited liability company. Been in operation for 10 to 19 years. But you see right here, this is the key. That's why this grant is for everyone. Question number 9 proves that this grant is for everyone because it asks you, how many years have you been in business? Less than 1 year. Less than 1 year could be today. And you don't have to have an LLC. You don't have to have a corporation because look, they're giving you the option of classifying yourself as a sole proprietor. That means that you haven't filed an LLC, you haven't applied for an employer identification number, the application to which I have a link on the spreadsheet where I list information resources and application portals to grants for everyone and links to information resources on business resources where you can go to people that can mentor you on how to open your small business. So basically they're giving you the option to be a sole proprietor. You could start a sole proprietorship today. Years in business, 10 to 19 years, that's me, but for you it could be less than 1 year if you started today. What was your business gross revenue calendar year 2019? Somewhere around there. Total numbers of workers. How many full-time workers did yourself? Okay, that's 1. How many part-time workers, including yourself? 1. Oh, there's no, because I'm a full-time worker, baby. To the best of your knowledge, how many full-time workers did you employ as of April 20? 1. 0. Is it workers? Well, workers, I mean, I've employed several people, man. So let's say 5 people. To the best of my knowledge, how many full-time workers did you currently employ? 3. What is your primary industry? I'm in marketing. Let's see what we got. So you select the industry in which your business operates. Transportation, information includes newspaper, producers, film producers, music and radio producers, real estate. Okay, we develop content and we market content on the internet. So that's us. Business owners need to be at least 18 years old. That's the other requirement I told you about. You simply have to sell something and you have to be 18 years old or older. So I'm at this range, gender, veteran, race, ethnicity, Hispanic, Latino. Do you and your business identify as one of the following? Veteran-owned business, definitely. Minority-owned business, absolutely. Are you a certified disability-owned, LGBTQ-owned business enterprise? No. If no, would you like to be certified disability? Oh, it also includes minority-owned. Are you a certified? Yeah, I like to be certified as a minority and veteran-owned business. I'm not certified to do that. There is a certification process. I haven't gone through that process. By clicking below, please indicate this grant size is useful to your business at this time. $10,000 up to 10 grand, right? What is the primary purpose of this grant request? Let's do wages and benefits, includes that of the applicant. Well, you've got the PPP coming for this, so I'm not going to go ahead and do this. Ongoing operations, other operational costs. Inventory for ongoing operations, past due bills. Payables, let's do operational costs. Or let's do payables, let's do that. Select the one that best describes your business location. Business is home base. If you have a business lease, has your landlord offered any rent concessions? Nope. Are you currently behind with payments related to the business? Sure. Are you still able to sell your products or services? Yes, I am. The best. How did your revenue in April 2020 compare to January 2020? Good question. I'll have to check that. I'll check it in a few. Pretty sure it decreased. In April, yeah, we were shut down. To the best of your knowledge, how did your revenue in April 2020 compare to... I'll look this up and get the right information, but I just want to get through this so you could see the entire application process. To the best of your knowledge, how did your revenue in April 2020 compare to April 2019? Let's just put decrease for right now. To the best of your knowledge, how does your business revenue for the past month compare to the same time last year? All right, so I may not be getting this thing because I think I'm going to get what alternative services are you offering in light of COVID-19? Online services. How did you hear about LISC program? LISC. Did you hear about the LISC program grant for a sponsor or partner? Verizon. Queens is one of the top 4 counties with most virus deaths in the country. Many of our clients have had to shut. Okay. And once you're done with these 2 sections, question 34 and 35, click the next page. You read through this, review the information below, e-sign and submit your application. I am not a robot. Sign your name. Click submit. The form is not complete. There are 2 problems. What are the 2 problems? Are you completed as the lead? Yes. Okay, so I missed that one. Yes, I am the lead, so we just got to go back to the last page, I believe. I'm not a robot again. It'll go back to any questions that you didn't respond to. Click submit. There is one problem with your submission. Now what? Do you authorize this to contact you? Yes, you can contact me. Let me know. Let me know, yo. Let me know. All right. Let's do it again. I'm not a robot. Click the submit button. Thank you for submitting your application to our small business grant program sponsored by Verizon. Your application has been received and is under review. Those who are selected to advance as finalists will be contacted by March 5th with an email request for more information. There's an email address for more information. And as promised, I'm going to include a link to this on the business spreadsheet where I list links to information resources and application portals to grants for everyone. Let's go ahead and give it the top spot. Verizon LISC grant. 10 grand. I can't copy the URL as of yet. However, those of you who've been watching my videos and have access to the spreadsheet, you'll get a sneak peek into the next grant opportunity for everyone. Talk soon.